Oh yeah. Look at my house. So we are finishing packing today. We're going to take apart the huge expedite because they can't move it downstairs. I wouldn't even attempt to even ask somebody to do that. The rest of the expedites we're keeping together, but this one's 25 slot. It's 5 feet long, 5 feet tall. Rafael's going crazy. We're fixing to leave. Hadar's going to get more boxes and tape, and I'm going to go pick out 2 paint colors. Bloop. We're going to get something like a taupe, like a little darker taupe, maybe like the color of Jerusalem stone, maybe not. So we're looking at just paint colors today. We're going to get it down here because we don't pay tax, and we're going to take it with us. And we also have been looking at secondhand furniture stores, not stores, secondhand furniture from people. And we have found a kitchen island that I do need for my videos, and that'll be perfect setup for filming. And we're looking at a floating table for the living room for the TV stand. It's floating underneath the TV. And both of those pieces match the stand under the TV and the stand in the kitchen, and it matches my kitchen cabinets. So both pieces are like perfect. So we're hoping to get that. And one day this week we're hoping to go up north to get our induction stove from a woman. She's only had it for 2 months. It's brand new. We're gonna get it a couple thousand shekels cheaper than what we'd pay for it at the store, and we'll still have a warranty on it because it's new. I just came across this picture again. It's from Zeb when he was a kid, like 5 years old, when he first started school. From Zeb, to whom it may concern, comma, I am running away tomorrow morning due to stress. Yeah, that sums it up pretty much. This is me and Zeb. He looks a little bit like Rafael, huh? Huh? I don't know. Oh, okay. He's talking a lot. This is me as a baby. My mom and my brother.
The mountains have been really clear lately. I think they're really about done with all the dust. It's still dusty, but you can see that. You can actually see the mountains now. Anyhow, they're almost done with this ATC control tower, air traffic control. And here's all the rest of the cranes. If I can keep myself good. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's how to do it. And see, they have this new lane coming up here. They're gonna split this road into 2 now, so it'll be bigger. That airport's gonna cause a lot of, you know, like too many people over a small spot. So that's good, they're making another one. Just a thing to show you the other side of where I took a trip to. As I said, it is really pretty. That's over those mountains, but see there's really dark mountains, like granite, I think it's called, right? That lava stone, whatever. And then there's a lot of bright mountains next to it that are already like different in form. They were formed millions of years after those black ones. I think it's really cool.
We're jumping right to it, and we're starting with our meat sauce first. But all you're going to need for this lasagna for 2 is
cooking show,
garlic, onion, crushed red pepper flakes, egg, mozzarella cheese,
that cooking show,
heavy cream,
He loves cooking shows on YouTube.
Parmesan cheese, parsley, tomato sauce, diced tomatoes, and oven-ready lasagna noodles. I have 1 small onion that
You love
I've diced
cheese?
up.
I
I'm
love
gonna let
the
this sweat
cheese.
with a sprinkle of salt.
You love your
for about
lasagna?
5 minutes.
I love this onion.
Yes, you
and
cook
soft. So we're gonna add in 3 cloves of minced garlic. You know I like things a little bit spicy. And we're just gonna saute this out for about 30 seconds until they're toasted and fragrant. I'm gonna
Okay,
add
sit up here,
in
come on.
8 ounces of
Oh, yeah.
meatloaf mix. And these days you can find this in the grocery
What
store
is this?
called meatloaf mix. But if you can't, it's just 4 ounces of ground pork with 4 ounces of ground beef. Just a little bit of the meat sauce. And I didn't spray it or grease it or anything. It should be non-stick, but you can if you want to, if you just want to be extra careful. And you're creating a bed of moisture because we're going to use these guys. These are oven-ready lasagna noodles. I actually tried this recipe before with a different brand other than this Barilla brand, and it didn't work out as well. Because if you actually compare, these are super thin.
This is a really pretty kitchen. I'm in the home center right now. It's called home center. See how yeah, this is how your stove goes. But it's actually supposed to fit in there. I hope ours isn't too big. But purple, I don't know if I can make purple work in a kitchen, but this extends. That's really nice. I have a cabinet like this at the place, but it's only 2 shelves. So this is a cheaper kind. Look at this island, very nice. There is me Louvre wearing his Under Armour sweatshirt, looking all good in the creeper mode. We have to put 5 shekels into the cart. As you can tell, it's really easy to do. Whoa! Is that a cell phone in your pocket? Such a creeper. We're getting groceries. Some military men. Oh, we also got boxes and we got paint. So we got like field stone for one color, so it's a brown, like a taupe. We got 2 taupe colors, a lighter one and a darker one, but in the same color sheet. So it was the 3rd one down is the lighter one, and then the 5th one down is the one we got, and it was a total of 6 colors, and the 6th color was really dark. But the 5th one down wasn't that dark, but you only get the 3 down, the first 3 for cheaper. 1 gallon of paint cost me 169 shekels because I didn't get matte, because I don't want to deal with chalky walls, and when you touch it they leave fingerprints. I wanted to get, they don't even call it satin, they call it non-matte. So I was like, do you have satin? She said, she was thinking, because it was it's a language barrier. So Hadar came around, he was like, not matte. So we got, I think it's called polyacrylic.
Plane! Plane! No plane!
Where is it?
On here.
Where? I don't see it. Oh, you saw it? I didn't see it. Anyway, so we will miss the planes, but we'll be able to see F-16s and F-35s in a couple of months when they start flying them from our house. And Rafael will have to go on the balcony and watch them, but we should get like a perfect view of them flying over, so that'll be really nice. And that'll probably be the loudest thing that we'll hear while we're living there. So that'll be also nice, because every morning at like 6:35 we have honk, honk. So yeah, if I don't wake up at 6, I'll wake up at 6:35 because somebody gets picked up to go to work at that time at our house. And you hear people partying all night at our house, so it's gonna be nice. I'm so excited, you have no idea. But with excitement comes exhaustion for me for some reason. Like, I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I have this to do, and before I even got out of bed I was like, maybe I should just stay in bed. So, because I had so much to do, But we have pretty much everything packed up. I'm going to go around the house when I get home, and I'm going to pick up everything that's loose and not in a box and put it all on the living room floor and just gather stuff together that won't break and wrap it up and put it in a box. And the breakables, I'll wrap that up and put it in a box. And I need one more box to put like artwork in, little artwork. We don't have that many pictures, honestly. All of my stuff basically fits into one small box. And you know, it doesn't have a lid on it. I didn't close it up. It's a box with handles on it, and it's literally like the smallest box that you can put a picture in. So I have those sitting upright right now, and we're hopefully going to take it sometime this week. I think we're leaving in 2 days to paint and drop off another load of our fragiles that we don't want to get broken in the move. I'm sure they're careful with it, but I don't want to be careful with it. Wrapping it, I don't want to spend too much time on it, so I just kind of wrapped it, put it in suitcases, put it in boxes, and we're ready for that to go. My method is do it quick and do it easy. So we're all together going to take 3 loads, I think. We're going to take 1 load with this car again, and then we're going to get Hadar's stepdad's van, and we're going to bring up all of our lamps and our lights and our big mirrors. And the only thing fragile that I'm really worried about is the tabletop, the glass tabletop. But the other day we wrapped it, and I think we did pretty good on it. But if they don't think so, they'll probably wrap it again for us. They did wrap some of our mirrors last time, so that was nice. And it's going to be the same company, most likely. So we moved 3 years ago. 3 years in one house doesn't seem like very long, but if you live in a house that constantly irritates you because things stop working, it feels like we've been in that house forever. And we've had like some of our most serious fights in that house because of the house. Well, also because of Rafael, but that's a different story. You know, we have different parenting styles, but yeah, mainly because of the house, and it's stressful because the stuff's doesn't work. So what do you do when you don't have water, or your water leaks really bad from all the faucets, and the toilet right now is leaking like a sieve. The pipe down below behind the toilet, it's leaking. When you flush a toilet, it squirts out water. It's like, really? And then like the drain hose, the hose from the water connect to the toilet top storage water thing, it leaks really bad. It drip.
Mommy.
So it's like, really, you know, and we would have to deal with this stuff for 7 more years if we stayed here. So thankfully we are not allowed to stay here, or we probably would, to save money, honestly. But I wouldn't want to. But we would to save money. We have to move. And the reason why we had to pay for an apartment or a house or whatever is because all of the military housing, which was, I'll show you when I go, it's actually right in front of our apartment building that we got, the military housing, but it's all completely full. And there's 3 or 4 buildings, and they're just like ours. They're old. And they're most likely walk-ups, built in 1960, 1970, so. In other news, we have a box that is professional. This is a professional computer, I think. Yeah. Not our computer. Hawk. Yeah.
You aren't subscribed yet?
Please subscribe and like.
Comment and share. FoolyLiving.
And we're gonna sign. Today's officially our sign date.
I have much to look for here because I love my job. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Ever since I got
But
into
can he work in the States? Some of you say yes, some of you say no. He's not an American citizen.
See you later, bye.
Okay, bye, see ya. Paperwork that we signed.